back to Baba Is You. You might notice some changes from the last episode. So, okay, let me tell you guys the saga, all right? So, last episode, the recording got like corrupted partway through, and I just elected not to re-record the last couple of levels in that. Well, I then went ahead and recorded, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, actually, I don't know, I think 5 more episodes, because one of them I had to split into 2 videos because it was just so long and it was taking me forever on some of the puzzles. And then my hard drive completely just said no. It crashed entirely. And so while a lot of my documents and stuff were preserved, thankfully, on OneDrive, my videos folder wasn't. So I lost everything. And then a week later, I got my new hard drive, and everything was presumably going great. I started recording some new stuff. Streams were going good. It was awesome. And then I re-recorded 1 episode of Baba Is You just to like have it, just to get a little bit of a head start. And yeah, my OBS settings, they were great for stream, but I forgot to reconfigure to export multiple audio tracks. And my microphone is set to export on a separate audio track than the game audio. Yeah. So this is the 3rd time I'm recording this video today. This is, well, not like today, but this video that I'm recording here is the 3rd time that I will be going through this set of levels. So in theory, I will be really good at them. Let's go ahead and dive right into Solitary Island. Thankfully, it's not... Wait, was it Solitary Island? Wait. This doesn't seem right. I think I'd actually done Temple Ruins. Hold on. Yes! Okay, so... Right, because I did all of those, and then I also did the lake, and then I did... This is down, so... Temple Ruins. Okay, so I only did 4 more episodes, not 5, but still... It was a lot that was lost. So yeah, we're gonna go into the Temple Ruins, and in theory, I should be really stinking good at these levels by now. One can only hope. Baba is you, Baba is weak. Skull is defeat, wall is stop, flag is win, rock is push. Okay, so what Baba is weak means is that if I touch anything, I'm dead. So we don't want that. What we want is Skull is weak. And I can take that rock, and I can go use it to break a bunch of skulls. And then we're gonna knock it out of the way. And then we're gonna take is weak, because the is weak kind of overrides everything else. I actually had that where I wanted it the first time. There we go. So even though the skull is defeat because it was weak, the rock could break it. Even though rock is push, I can push it. But as soon as it touches anything that's not a rock, it breaks. And that lets me get through so I can win. Tunnel vision. Okay, wall is stop, water is sink, flag is win, rock is push. Baba has a rock, and that rock is move. So what we can do is actually really simple. We do that, okay? And now, that rock has, because rocks are push, now we say that rock has a Baba. And then if I come over here, and I break it, and then the Baba will move again, and even though it doesn't have a rock anymore, that doesn't matter, because, I win. I can get there. A present for you. Love is you, box is push. The box has a flag, the water is hot, and love is melt. Okay. How do we do this? I'm gonna push this out the way. Can't do that. What we want to do is we want to say... Actually, I think I want that down a little bit lower. Oh, hold on. I remember this. Hold on. We want to say box is you. Because love is melt, but box is not melt. And I can break the water is hot, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to steal melt. Let's do this like that a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to push this back out the way. And we're going to pop that up there. Right around over here. Okay. So the box is push. That way I can actually, you know, move it. And then because the box is melt, I actually need to move. Ooh. Wait a minute. Actually, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Hold on, let me just undo a couple things real quick. I got ahead of myself. You need to say push. I need to push you out here. And then we say, now the box is melt. And then we want to say the water is hot. We don't want to say the water's hot. Okay, we want you on there. Okay, the box will melt. Now the water's hot. Now the water's not. And I can safely get the flag. Although even if I'm not melt, I think I would have been fine, but better safe than sorry. Unreachable shores. Box is push, kick is you, flag is win. Okay. The box has love, and love is defeat, and love is love. We want... Hold on. My box is you. Heck is push. Yes. There we go. So then KK gets rid of the water, and we don't have to worry about it because that's all KK really was. And so then we can just say that the box... Oop! We don't want to say has as you. We should just break that just in case, just so nothing gets messed up. But the box has another box. Because if the box is another box, then anytime the box dies, we get a new box. And because box is me, well, now I'm functionally immortal. I can see the... I kind of want to break all of this. You can see the tiles kind of cracking on the edge of the screen. I just want to see what happens if I break all of it. But anyways, flag is win, so let's go ahead and hop into that. But where's the key? I don't know, Dora. Oh, this one. Okay. So the box has a key, but there's no box. The box is weak, but again, there's no box. And we have an and. So we need to do... Hold on. I have to remember how to set this up. Okay. Baba has a box and a key. And Baba is weak. Okay. And then we need to say that box... So when we push this down, right? It'll make boxes you, which would be bad, except for because Baba is weak, like I showed in that earlier level, this will kill Baba. So, boom. So now I have a key. Now, that key is open, but the key is not push. I think... Hold on, how did I do that part? Box is you... Oh, and then, right. And then we need to steal this phrasing here. So we can have that the key and the box are both me. And I can just hop over here. I can do that, and then we win! Love is out there. It certainly is outside the walls, isn't it? Okay, so we have a lot of empty words here. Love is win, key is open, door is shut, wall and door stop, Baba is you, box is weak. So what we want to do is we want to push box up here. And I want to say that. Okay, this one's actually really fun if I'm remembering it correctly, okay? Wait, no, not that. I want to say the key, sorry, the box has a key and another box. And the box is weak. And the box is push. So second I take it over here. And then it's just gonna create a self-contained explosion chamber, but now the key is push. And every time the box dies, it makes another key. So we have quite a few infinite keys here. But thankfully, love is win. We'll leave the self-duplicating box for another time. Perilous Gang. Ooh, I think I remember this one. Yes, okay. This one's pretty cool. We gotta get is and move. And is that lined up? Yeah, it's lined up to where I want it. Okay. And then the ghosts are push. So they're gonna go right there. And then, oh wait, how do I phrase this? I don't want is move to be the thing. I want, no. Oh, ooh, I might have messed myself up. You know what? No, it's fine. We'll just do it like this. You, all the way up here. Not all the way up here. And then we feed them is and push. And I got the way. And they take that over. Oh, but then I can't break it. Okay, never mind. I messed up. Okay. Okay, so I don't want them to have is move. I want them to have is push. I need them to be push for a second so I can scoot them down. And then over and down, and then we give them the is, and then we do this. And the reason I have to be able to do this is so that when they get to here, I can break it and they don't move my skulls off anymore. But then you might notice, well, there's still no flags. Well, that's okay. I can take the is win, and I can take it over here and make it apply to the ghosts, and now I win! Yeah! Oh, double emote. Ooh, I remember this one, I think. I should hope I remember this one. I just did some. Oh, yeah, this one's a pain. No! Okay, this one's complicated. All right. So the Baba has a KK, right? We need to make. Oh gosh, hold on. I gotta remember the framing of this. So I gotta get. I can't push Kiki, but I can say. Yeah, it's fine. Kiki is you. Actually, yeah. Nope. Let's get that lined up down here. I want Kiki to be right there. Nope. I take this and knock it out the way. So then we want to say that the Keke has a Baba, and that Keke is move. So Keke will open the door and die, and then we want to very carefully rearrange. Actually, I need to move that one. That Baba is move. I need to make also Baba still be me. So how do we want to rearrange this? Let's take you out like this. Probably gonna regret this, but it's fine. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna regret that. I have to be careful balancing the Babas, because if I let them get too close to one another, actually, yeah, that'll be fine, or over on the wrong side, then one of them will die, and that would obviously be very bad. There we go. That. Okay, so now Baba is move and Baba is you. What this means is that every time I move, Baba moves twice. So I can just murder that first one and then hop over because I automatically move. I'm not on the tile long enough to die, and so I win. Big brain. Walls of gold. Oh, okay. So the wall is win and the rock is win, but I can't touch him because the wall and the eyes are stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that because rock is push, well, then the wall is a rock. And then we're going to scoot these guys out the way, and we're going to make... We're going to form is win. And then we want to say... Actually, need to scoot that over a little bit. Right there, right there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So what we're setting up is so that as soon as rock is you, rock is also win is true at the same time. So the second we do that, we win. And finally, further fields. This one is based off of one of the early levels. And this one's a little tricky, but... The Baba's move. Okay, we need to stop the Baba's move. And we in fact want the Baba to be pushed. So, Baba is Baba and defeat. If any time I touch a Baba while Baba is not push, I will die. The grass is defeat. Can't walk on that. The wall is stop. That's good to know. So we want to form very carefully. We gotta push this over here. We gotta get lined up with that gap over there. I'm gonna do one more. Should we say, Ash, is that fine? Yeah, that's fine. That'll be good. That'll be good. Okay. Then I need to push the Babas in such a way that they're arranged like this. I just move, actually, several tiles. Dang it. There we go. Okay. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Good enough. I just needed them away from the walls. Anyways, we're going to put you back over here. And then scoot this guy down. That's fine. A couple more. There we go. Right there. Okay, then something like this. Okay. Then I want to scoot this down a few more tiles. And then we want to put this right here. This right here. Actually, I'm going to put it a little bit safer. Okay. So what we're setting up. As soon as I push up Baba's move, I need to run down and push to make KK push. This will allow the Babas to move both the letters and Kiki. Then, when we get to the edge, it'll get bumped so that it forms KK as you again, so I can move and get the flag without them killing me. So now we wait. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Now he stops and turns around, but they push once more. Ta-da! And that's it. That's this world. It was a smaller one. Some of the future ones are a little bit longer, but I've already done them, so hopefully they'll go a little bit faster. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. I'm hoping it's the last time I have to record the Temple Ruins levels because man, they're getting old. But I will see you next couple episodes. yeah, so another effect, I'm realizing I didn't talk about this at the start, and I really should have, but hopefully you're still here. I don't know if there's going to be shorts anymore. I've referenced them in a couple of the past videos, but losing the hard drive also lost me all of those shorts because I hadn't pre-scheduled them yet because I didn't know how many I was going to have. I didn't know how many I was going to be able to schedule per day, and rescheduling shorts is such a pain. I was like, I don't want to do that on bulk after I've gone. So I had just stored them. I was planning to upload them the last week of April. Well, obviously I can't do that anymore. I really should have kept them on the drive. I didn't. It's will be in the future. But my priority is to record long form videos. Obviously, if I have the time, I will re-record the shorts, and so you will still have those. And it's not gonna be so much re-recording as downloading the edited footage, reconverting the levels into shorts, and adding the subtitles. And it's a tedious process that I'm not gonna worry about right now. But you might have, I don't know. If there are shorts up, you can ignore this. If there aren't, and you've been wondering about it when I've been mentioning them, this is why. But thank you guys so much for watching. We are over halfway through with my vacation. I'll see you guys real soon. I'm so excited to be back. And I'll see you guys next time. But until then, goodbye!